YouTube? Bree here again. You're actually in for a treat tonight because I am doing two videos. Well, two videos. This first one is my dedication to Whitney Houston. May she rest in peace. Whitney's death took a toll on me because I loved a lot of her songs. I felt like I knew her through her music. She was just that powerful. She was a powerhouse. You don't come around many voices like that, and hers was truly one of a kind. My favorite song by Whitney by far would have to be I Have Nothing. I remember it so well because my 9th grade year of high school, my dad would play that song every day when we would come home from school, and I would lip sync the words and everything. It was just like one of my favorite songs. And I was just so goofy with it, but I love the song. Another song of hers is When You Believe with her and Mariah Carey. I sang that my 9th grade year. In my beginner choir. It was a song we performed for the spring concert. It was just such a beautiful song, and now I really think it's gonna make me cry. Whitney, to me, was a beautiful person that got dragged down a road full of negativity. I mean, yeah, we had our times where we laughed at her for the stuff that she was saying and her being with Bobby Brown, but they really did love each other. It's just the things that she went through with him as far as the crack or the drugs and everything was unfortunate. Do I think that she killed herself? Never. No way. I truly think it was an accident because Whitney loved Bobby Christina way too much to ever leave her. And I feel like she could have gotten her life back on track, you know? Been on the X Factor or whatever. Just turned her whole career around and became that powerhouse that we all fell in love with. And Waiting to Exhale is still my movie. I love the whole album. I did. We all did. Women everywhere love that movie because it had something for everyone. And just the fact that she was in it was a little bit extra. Yeah. I know what everyone's saying. They're talking about her negative parts, like the drugs and everything, and the being Bobby Brown show. Well, let's talk about her highlights through her career, her music, her voice, her spirit, her faith. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that when you go into an audition anywhere, if you sing a Whitney Houston song, in fact, Simon Cowell was the first one to say it on American Idol. He just said, like, why are you singing a Whitney Houston song? It's awful. You don't sing a Whitney Houston song. You just, oh, it's rubbish. And I laughed, because you can't. There are a few people the only people I've known are Jennifer Hudson and Tiffany Evans. The only two I've ever known that ever sing a Whitney song. Okay, woo. Okay. As far as, again, bitches on the talk pissed me off again. Sarah Gilbert's retarded ass. She was saying, like, I was on Twitter when it happened, and I saw just everything everyone was saying. I was watching what I was saying. I was like, but didn't we kind of know this was coming? What the fuck, bitch? What the fuck? How the fuck would you feel if you died and people were saying, oh, but didn't we see this coming? You insensitive, sorry, nobody bitch. Okay? You didn't know Whitney. No, we didn't see this coming. It wasn't like she was Amy Winehouse or what Lindsay Lohan is going through right now. It wasn't like that. Whitney could have came back from that. And Ray J's dumbass, he's hiding his head on and he's all ashamed like, Whitney's dead, we have to live with it. How can you fucking say that about your girlfriend, dude? Especially when your girlfriend is Whitney Houston. Okay? How can you say that? Barbie Christina went into the hospital twice for a nervous breakdown because I think she was one of the first to find out that her mom was dead. Bobby Brown is in, what is he, in Memphis or something? Somewhere with New Edition performing his new girlfriend while Bobby Christina is having this breakdown. Dude, why are you performing? Why aren't you there with your baby? She needs you. She called out for you. And you were nowhere to be found. It's just how people are treating this. Like, it hasn't sunk into me yet. I know it eventually will, because she's gone. And people are still saying it's the curse of the 25. And 25 is pretty cursed. But just the fact that she didn't get to get her life back together. She didn't get to prove people wrong about her. Life was cut short for her. Whitney was just an amazing person. I know I didn't know her personally, but none of us really knew her personally except like celebrities and people she grew up with, but you still knew her through her music. And you loved her for it. And that's going to be the hardest thing to let go of, because whenever you hear a Whitney song or hear about Whitney Houston, you're going to get emotional because you loved her in some way. You were moved by her. And now that she's gone, we've lost another great voice, great entertainer. She didn't only sing, she was an actress, she was a model. And it's awful to see her go. And it's just really putting things in perspective for me. Like, if you have someone who has an addiction problem, and whether it's drugs, alcohol, even huffing stuff, reach out to them. Let them know that they are not alone, that you're there for them, and that they can stop. Don't ever leave them alone. Don't ever give up hope in them, because that might be the last time you ever see them again. And, well, life does go on, but it's kind of hard now, because that's that one voice that we will never hear again, except her old music. But we will never hear nothing new. We will never hear the purity of that voice live ever again. We will never hear her sing the Star Spangled Banner, which turned into a song that people can actually buy. Okay, Whitney was that bad that she sang the Star Spangled Banner and people bought it as an actual song. We will never hear that again. And this, I guess, ending this. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. We will always love you. We will love your faith, your smile, your music, your voice, and just everything that you are, and how you touched us in some way. So, goodbye. Hopefully we will all see you one day, because we all gotta go sometimes. But I still personally think that this wasn't your time to go. So, goodbye.